We all know how agonizing it is to work day after day with someone we don't get along with. But at least we don't have to take that person home with us at night. But we are with us all the time. We never have 1 minute away from ourselves. Not even one. You are the only person you can never get away from. Good evening, Toastmasters and guests.
Good evening.
Life is like a maze. It's easy to get lost. We find that everyone kind of expects something different from us. There's pressure coming at us from different directions to keep people happy and meet their needs. We then attempt to become what they want us to be, and in the process, we may lose ourselves. For example, your mother may want you to be kind, gentle, loving. Your father may want you to be confident, strong, and aggressive. Your friends may want you to continue with your education. Your doctor may want you to exercise 3 times a week. For those who are married, your spouse has certain expectations of you, and your in-laws have still other expectations of you. Your boss may want you to work overtime, and your community may want you to be engaged in a lot of social activities. Your old parents may want you to spend more time with them, and your young children may want you to be involved in their school activities. So there's going to be lots of times we need to say no to lots of people. People who do succeed at being themselves do not allow others to control them. They are led by their heart and not by the fear of displeasing others or being rejected by them. But there are exceptions. There are times in our lives we rather do things we should not be doing, or we rather not do. We do things for others because we do care for them, and we should do that. There are still times when we need to make a sacrifice for someone else's benefit or someone else's needs. But that is entirely different from being manipulated and controlled by someone else's demands and expectations of us. Being different is not bad. Like the sun, the moon, the stars, they're all different, each having a particular purpose. So are we. We are all different. We are born different with different temperaments, physical features, fingerprints, genes, different talents and different abilities. Our goal should then be to find out what we are individually supposed to be and to succeed at just being that. An example would be, I want to share from my childhood days, sometimes parents, unintentionally set ourselves for competition with our siblings. Example, my sister was a very talented person. She was a classical dancer and was an accomplished sports person at school. Her team won the state basketball championship, and so she had all these stacks of certificates, medals, and everything. And then my father had a look at what I had, and so he tried to get me interested in dance and sports. Though I had no ability for classical dance or for basketball. So it's important that we focus on our potential rather than our limitations. We all have limitations, and we should accept them. It's not bad, it's just a fact. It's wonderful to free to be different and not think there is something wrong with us just because we are different. So many times, we think that being different itself is a kind of, you know, a kind of curse or something like that, or something terribly wrong with us. But we need to feel good about ourselves and accept ourselves and love ourselves and others in a way that we don't be pressurized to always compete or compare. Secure people don't feel threatened by others. They enjoy what others can do, and they also enjoy what they can do. Patience is vital for our development of our potential. If we don't develop ourselves, no one else is going to do it for us, because no one else is interested in doing that for us. Occasionally, we may come across some rare individuals who may want to help us be all that we can be, but they are rare. We need to find what we want and then focus ourselves and train ourselves to doing just that. We need to be relentless in our pursuit of developing ourselves. Say you have an ability in singing or playing a guitar. You need to spend some time every day practicing the same. We need to improve ourselves every day in some little way. We all crave acceptance for the abilities we do have. And it's very harsh on us mentally and emotionally when someone judges us or criticizes us based on our abilities itself. In fact, it hurts to be judged and criticized. There is a story of a little boy who was attending church with his mom, who was standing up at all the wrong times. And after a while of repeatedly telling the boy to sit down, she just got stern with him and said, "Son, you sit down, or else you're going to get into trouble when we get home." The son looked at the mother and said, "Mom, I'm going to sit down, but I'm still going to be standing up on the inside." There's always someone in life trying to tell us to sit down. They say, don't make the waves, don't get noticed, don't. They just simply want us to go along with the program someone else has designed for us and completely forget what we want for us personally. Therefore, it is important to learn to stand up on the inside in the midst of trials and continue to develop ourselves. In conclusion, I want to say that we all crave this sense of fulfillment.